Assalamu Alaikum. How are you all doing? Today I am back with another video and it is a Ramadan vlog. A usual day in my life vlog. And in this video, I'll be sharing few of my easy recipes with you guys. Keep watching. So, every day I wake up around 1 p.m. in the afternoon and I know that it's pretty late, but I sleep at 7 a.m. in the morning, so I just have 7 hours of sleep. For what I always say is, it's not a big deal, isn't it? So, as soon as I wake up, I make my bed and go check if Adam is awake. But he sleeps with me at 7, so he might be deep in his sleep. And then I go take wudu for my dhuhr prayer. It might be already time for dhuhr. So I perform my prayer. After my prayer, I went to the kitchen. Usually I don't go inside kitchen this early, but I have soaked in some urd dal last night for meethu vada, so I just wanted to grind them. I hope that you all might be knowing what meethu vada is. We call it urnu vada in the south part of India in Kerala. And these crispy vadas are very famous in the south side of India. If you haven't tried it, you really need to give it a try. When you grind the urd dal for the vada batter, you should not add a lot of water. So for that, I'm using this blender. My other blender won't do a good job. The batter should be really thick. Then keeping it aside for at least 1 hour. It's not mandatory, but I just feel that it's better. And then I'm defrosting the chicken breast. Then I go recite my Quran. Usually on other days, I don't get inside the kitchen before Asr. Till then, I recite my Quran, do the prayers, or if I have some cleaning to be done, I do those. Then after Asr, I get inside the kitchen. And today, I'm gonna start with Ramadan special rice porridge. We call it Nombu Kanni. For this, I'm using here half a cup of white rice. Wash the rice really well and then add in the water. Water should be thrice the amount of rice. And to this I'm adding half teaspoon of whole cumin seeds and half teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. Salt to taste and close the lid, goes into the burner. 2 whistles and it's done. Now I'm cutting the chicken into cubes for the chili bread pockets. To the chicken, adding 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder or paprika, and some salt to taste. Mix them really well. And then shallow fry the marinated chicken in a very low flame. Meanwhile, when the chicken is getting cooked, let's go ahead and make the bread for the bread pockets. Here I'm using 8 breads, and for each pocket we'll be using 2 of them. Place 2 breads together and with a round cutter or a lid of any container, press it hard to the surface. And then remove the edges. Both the bread might be sticking to each other and making one round pocket. Just like this. Similarly, doing the other ones. and giving these bread pockets an egg wash and a good coating of breadcrumbs. Meanwhile, the chicken is completely cooked. Now we're going to make the filling. For this, to the same pan, I'm adding 1 medium-sized onion chopped, and to this I'm adding half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, and then adding in 1 small finely chopped bell pepper. Cook them for a while, around 5 minutes, and then add in the chicken. I'm gonna make a beef filling for the beef puffs. To the onion, I'm adding half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, half teaspoon of pepper powder, and quarter teaspoon of garam masala. To this, I'm adding in the cooked minced meat. The filling is done. So here I'm using some store-bought puff pastry sheets. To this, I'm adding in the filling, and I'm folding it in a simple way, joining both the ends together and sealing it with a fork. And now I'm having an egg wash. For the chili bread pockets, we need some coleslaw along with the filling, so I'm making some. I've already done a video for the coleslaw recipe, so if you haven't seen that, do check it out. The link is up here. Coleslaw is done. Now to a bowl, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and 1 tablespoon of chili sauce. Them really well, and to this I'm adding in the chicken which we have made earlier, and this is the filling for the chili bread pockets. By this time, the rice for the rice porridge was completely cooked. To this we need to add a coconut paste. For this I'm using here 3 tablespoons of desiccated coconut, half teaspoon of cumin seeds, and half onion chopped. Mix them really well with little water to a thick paste. Add in to the cooked rice and mix them really well. This goes into the burner for another 10 minutes. Then the Ramadan special porridge is done. Some may even add turmeric, but I'm following my mom's recipe and she never did, neither I do. If you wish to, you may add. Now for the meethu vada, we need to add in some flavors into it. For that, I'm chopping in 1 medium-sized onion, 4 green chilies, and 1 small-sized ginger. Chop them really well, and this goes into the batter. And then to the batter, I'm adding in some curry leaves and some freshly crushed peppercorns. To this, add 2 to 3 tablespoons of rice flour for crispiness. To pair with the meethu vadas, I'm making a coconut chutney. For this, to the coconut oil, I'm adding 1 medium-sized onion chopped, 8 to 9 dried red chilies, 1 small-sized tamarind. Mix them really well, and then add in half teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. Cool down. Now let's go fry the meethu vada. I know that you all might be surprised by seeing the shape. I was really busy at the last minute, so I didn't have time to make that proper shape. So I thought I'll make small mini donuts out of it. Then I had some frozen spring rolls in my freezer, so frying them and then frying the breads which we have done earlier. Once it's completely cooled down, add this into the blender. To this, add 4 to 5 tablespoons of desiccated coconut, some salt to taste, and quarter to half cup of water. Mix them to a thick chutney. Now moving on to the bread pockets, the fried breads have to be cut equally, and in the middle we are going to add in the filling. We'll be adding the equal amount of coleslaw and the chicken filling. And then my iftar table is done. Time for iftar. You might have noticed an additional plate of snacks. Those are from my neighbor. We used to exchange the snacks every single day. Chili bread pockets was my favorite from the table. After iftar, I'm packing few of the leftover snacks for my cousin who used to work even during iftar times. So he used to come and pick up the leftover snacks from me. So packing it up for him. After iftar, we used to have the rice porridge before Isha prayer. And I go pray Isha and Tarawih. And then I recite Quran for a while. When I came back after praying, my husband was preparing quesadilla. When I came back, he had already started preparing them, so I couldn't take a video. If you wanted to know the recipe of this chicken quesadilla, do let me know in the comment box below. I'm definitely going to add them in the next video. After dinner, I used to have 1 hour of me time of doing nothing but just to relax. And then I go back to my prayers and reciting Quran. In Ramadan, I spend a lot of the time for reciting Quran because I complete Quran more than once in Ramadan. And for that, I need to spend some extra time for it. And how I do this? From day 1 of Ramadan, I divide the pages. If I'm going to complete Quran for twice or thrice, I divide it with how many days I'm fasting. And then I make sure that I recite those desired pages every single day. Alhamdulillah. So that's it with my day in my life vlog. If I would show you my suhoor, the video might be a little long, so ending it up here. Bye bye.